Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and knowing that the first 10 to 30 minutes of your day could gently support your blood pressure, protect your heart, and help you feel calmer and more energized all without medication, intense exercise, or complicated routines. For adults over 60, how you begin your morning matters more than you might think. And small, consistent habits can quietly make a powerful difference over time. As we get older, our blood vessels naturally become a little stiffer. Stress hormones linger longer in the body, and sleep doesn't always refresh us the way it once did. That's why mornings are such a critical window. Your body is transitioning from rest to activity. Your blood pressure naturally rises when you wake up, and your nervous system is deciding whether the day will feel rushed or steady. A well-designed morning routine can guide that transition gently instead of shocking the system. Let's start with the moment you wake up. One of the most overlooked habits for healthy blood pressure is how quickly you move out of bed. Many people over 60 sit up abruptly, stand right away, and rush to start the day. This sudden change can cause blood pressure spikes or dizziness. Instead, give your body a minute or two. Take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your shoulders slightly. Small movements signal your nervous system that it's safe to wake up gradually. Once you sit up, pause again, place your feet on the floor, and take another slow breath. This helps your circulation adjust and reduces strain on your heart. It may seem minor, but over months and years, these gentle transitions can support more stable blood pressure patterns, especially in the morning when readings tend to be highest. Now, before reaching for your phone or turning on the news, focus on hydration. Overnight, your body loses water through breathing and sweat, even if you don't notice it. Mild dehydration can cause blood vessels to tighten, which may raise blood pressure. Drinking a glass of water shortly after waking helps restore fluid balance and supports healthy circulation. Plain water is perfect. Some people enjoy adding a squeeze of lemon, but that's optional. What matters most is consistency. As your body rehydrates, it's an ideal time to introduce light movement. This is not about intense exercise or pushing through pain. In fact, overly strenuous workouts first thing in the morning can sometimes raise blood pressure temporarily. Instead, think gentle and rhythmic. Simple stretches, slow walking around the house, or a few minutes of relaxed movement can help blood vessels open and improve blood flow. One effective habit is slow, controlled breathing paired with movement. As you lift your arms, breathe in. As you lower them, breathe out. This kind of movement activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for calm and recovery. When this system is active, heart rate slows, blood vessels relax, and blood pressure is more likely to settle into a healthy range. Another powerful morning habit is sunlight exposure. Getting natural light within the first hour of waking helps regulate your internal clock. This improves sleep quality at night, which is closely tied to healthy blood pressure. Even 5 to 10 minutes near a window or outside on a porch or balcony can help. You don't need to stare at the sun or go for a long walk. Just let natural light reach your eyes while you breathe calmly. As your body wakes up, your mind is waking up too. Morning stress can set the tone for the entire day. Worrying about appointments, news, or responsibilities immediately after waking triggers stress hormones like cortisol. Elevated cortisol can contribute to higher blood pressure when it becomes chronic. That's why a calm mental routine in the morning is just as important as physical habits. A simple practice is intentional breathing for 2 to 5 minutes. Sit comfortably, inhale slowly for 4 seconds, pause briefly, then exhale for 6 seconds. Longer exhales tell your body that it's safe to relax. Research shows that slow breathing can lower systolic and diastolic blood pressure, especially in older adults. If breathing exercises aren't appealing, quiet reflection works too. This could be gratitude, prayer, or simply sitting in silence. The goal isn't perfectionist, as giving your nervous system a calm signal before the demands of the day arrive. Now let's talk about breakfast. Because what you eat or don't eat in the morning plays a major role in blood pressure control. Skipping breakfast can lead to blood sugar fluctuations that stress the cardiovascular system. On the other hand, very salty or highly processed foods can push blood pressure higher. A supportive morning meal focuses on balance. Protein helps stabilize blood sugar. Fiber supports heart health. Potassium-rich foods help counteract sodium's effects in the body. This doesn't need to be complicated. Think eggs with vegetables, oatmeal with fruit and nuts, yogurt with seeds, or whole grain toast with healthy fats. Even a small balanced breakfast is better than none. Caffeine is another important consideration. Coffee and tea can raise blood pressure temporarily, especially if consumed immediately upon waking when cortisol levels are already high. Many adults over 60 benefit from waiting 30 to 60 minutes before having caffeine and limiting the amount. Paying attention to how your body responds is key. Some people tolerate caffeine well, while others notice spikes. As your morning continues, gentle activity helps maintain steady blood pressure. This could be a short walk, light household tasks, or stretching. Movement encourages blood vessels to stay flexible and responsive. Consistency matters more than intensity. 5 to 10 minutes every morning can add up to meaningful benefits over time. Before moving into the rest of the day, one final habit can make a difference. Setting a calm intention. This doesn't mean planning everything or forcing positivity. It simply means deciding how you want to feel, steady, patient, relaxed, and letting that guide your pace. Emotional stress directly affects blood pressure, and older adults often carry years of accumulated stress. Mornings offer a chance to reset. This kind of routine doesn't require special equipment, expensive programs, or drastic lifestyle changes. It works because it aligns with how the body naturally functions, especially after 60. Small, steady signals of safety, hydration, movement, and calm can support healthier blood pressure patterns day after day. As these morning habits become routine, something subtle but important begins to happen. Your body starts to expect calm instead of chaos. Your nervous system learns that mornings are not a threat, and that expectation alone can influence blood pressure in a positive way. This is especially important after 60, when the body is more sensitive to stress signals and less forgiving of sudden changes. Another habit that often gets overlooked is posture in the morning. Many adults spend the first part of the day hunched over phones, tablets, or newspapers. Poor posture compresses the chest and can interfere with breathing, circulation, and even heart rate variability. Taking a moment each morning to gently align your body standing tall, rolling your shoulders back, lifting your chest slightly can improve oxygen flow and reduce unnecessary strain on the cardiovascular system. Try this simple posture reset. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, gently pull your shoulders back and down. Imagine a string lifting the top of your head toward the ceiling and take 3 slow breaths. This takes less than a minute, but it helps open the chest, encourages deeper breathing, and promotes a sense of stability that carries into the rest of the morning. Now let's talk about routine and timing. One reason morning habits are so powerful is because they anchor the rest of the day. When your body gets used to waking, hydrating, moving, breathing, and eating at roughly the same times each morning, your internal rhythms become more predictable. Predictability is calming for the nervous system. A calmer nervous system often means steadier blood pressure. This doesn't mean your routine has to be rigid. Life changes, appointments happen, and energy levels vary. The key is having a loose structure that you return to most days. Even if you only complete part of your routine, like hydration and breathing, that still counts. Consistency over perfection is what creates long-term benefits. Many adults over 60 also take blood pressure medications, and mornings are often when these medications are taken. A calm, consistent routine can support how your body responds to medication. Stress, dehydration, and skipped meals can sometimes interfere with effectiveness. While morning habits don't replace medical care, they can work alongside it to support better outcomes. Always follow your healthcare provider's guidance, but understand that lifestyle habits still matter. Another important piece of the morning puzzle is emotional tone. Loneliness, worry, or feeling rushed can all raise blood pressure, even if you're doing everything else right. This is why connection, even brief connection, can be powerful. Short conversation, a kind message, or even speaking kindly to yourself in the morning can lower stress levels more than we realize. Some people find it helpful to keep mornings quiet and slow. Others enjoy gentle music, nature sounds, or light conversation. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. What matters is choosing activities that make you feel grounded rather than overstimulated. Let's also address mornings that don't go as planned. Poor sleep, aches and pains, or stressful news can make routines feel impossible. On those days, it's okay to simplify. Focus on just 1 or 2 habits, like slow breathing and hydration. These are often the most impactful when energy is low. Giving yourself permission to adjust prevents guilt and keeps stress from undoing your efforts. Over time, these small morning choices can influence not only blood pressure numbers, but also how you feel throughout the day. Many people notice better energy, fewer dizzy spells, improved mood, and a greater sense of control over their health. These changes may be gradual, but they are meaningful. What's especially encouraging is that it's never too late to start. Whether you're in your early 60s or well beyond, your body can still respond to gentle, supportive habits. Blood vessels can become more responsive, stress responses can soften, and daily life can feel less rushed. This morning routine isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but doing it intentionally. Slowing down at the right moments, nourishing your body early, and setting a calm tone can ripple through the entire day. One more important piece of a healthy morning routine after 60 is awareness. Not awareness in a complicated or medical sense, but simply noticing how your body feels as the morning unfolds. Many people rush through the early hours on autopilot, missing subtle signals like tension in the chest, shallow breathing, or a tight jaw. These small signs often reflect stress building in the body, and stress has a direct relationship with blood pressure. Taking brief check-in moments during the morning can help. While drinking your water, notice your breathing. While preparing breakfast, notice your posture. While sitting, notice whether your shoulders are creeping upward. Gently correcting these without judgment helps prevent stress from quietly stacking up. Another supportive habit is limiting early morning information overload. News headlines, social media, and constant notifications can trigger worry and alertness before your nervous system is ready. For adults over 60, this early stimulation can lead to sustained stress responses throughout the day. If possible, delay exposure to news or stressful information until later in the morning. After you've moved, eaten, and settled into the day, instead, consider starting the morning with something neutral or uplifting. This could be light music, nature sounds, reading something pleasant, or simply enjoying quiet. These choices may seem unrelated to blood pressure, but emotionally calming experiences lower stress hormones, which helps blood vessels stay relaxed. It's also helpful to remember that blood pressure naturally fluctuates. One high reading in the morning doesn't mean failure. What matters most is the overall trend over weeks and months. Morning routines don't work overnight. They work slowly, gently, and steadily. This is actually an advantage, because slow change is often more sustainable and easier on the body. As these habits become familiar, they often start to blend together naturally. Waking slowly leads into hydration. Hydration leads into gentle movement. Movement leads into calm breathing. Breathing leads into a balanced breakfast. Before you know it, you've created a supportive flow without forcing anything. Many adults worry that they need to do everything perfectly to see results. That's not true. Even doing this routine 3 or 4 mornings a week can be beneficial. What matters is returning to it again and again, especially after disruptions. Each morning is a new opportunity to support your heart and your overall well-being. Perhaps the most powerful part of a healthy morning routine is the message it sends to yourself. It says, my health matters, my pace matters. I don't need to rush my body to live a full life. That mindset alone can soften stress and bring a sense of control that many people feel they've lost with age. Over time, mornings can shift from something you endure into something that supports you. Instead of starting the day behind or overwhelmed, you begin grounded and steady. That steadiness is exactly what your cardiovascular system responds to best. This brings us naturally to the final piece, how to tie all of this together in a simple, realistic way that fits your life, no matter your schedule or physical ability. Hitting 60 is a milestone, not a finish line. But how can we keep our bodies running smoothly, especially when it comes to blood pressure? Well, the secret might just be in how you start your day. Forget drastic diets or intense workouts. The real magic happens in those quiet morning moments. Let's talk about a gentle morning reset. First, instead of jumping out of bed, try waking up slowly. Sit on the edge of the bed for a minute. Let your body adjust. Next, before your coffee, have a glass of warm water. It's a simple way to hydrate your system after a long night's rest. Then it's time for some gentle movement. A few simple stretches, maybe some light yoga, or even a slow walk around your home can work wonders. This isn't about breaking a sweat. It's about waking up your muscles and getting your blood flowing gently. Now, let's calm the mind. Take 5 deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale just as slowly. This simple act tells your nervous system to relax, which can have a direct positive effect on your blood pressure. Finally, think about your breakfast. A balanced meal with whole grains, protein, and some fruit is perfect. Avoid sugary cereals or heavy processed foods that can put a strain on your system. You don't have to do all of this at once. Start with just one thing. Maybe it's the glass of water. Once that becomes a habit, add the deep breathing. It's about being consistent and kind to yourself. These small daily choices build a powerful foundation for your health. Your heart will thank you for it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your best life at any age.